Hi and welcome to my channel. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is Louisa. In this video, I'm going to share with you the second part of my PhD research findings. The first part was on forest birds, and I've provided a link to that video in the suggestion above and in the description box. The second part is on waterbirds. Waterbirds are birds that are associated with water, and they are sometimes referred to as aquatic birds. The justification for doing this part of the study was to know how much humans are impacting on the environment using waterbirds as sentinels. A sentinel in this case will be an indicator of the presence of a pathogen in the environment. And I described migratory birds as birds that cross geographical barriers, so they can fly from one country to the other or from one continent to the other. This part of the study also had 4 objectives, which are same as those described for forest birds. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the third objective, which was to determine the occurrence of 4 bacterial pathogens in the birds. The survey sites for this part of the study were the Densu Delta Ramsar site and the Isiama Beach. The Isiama Beach is located in the western region of Ghana and lies within the administrative district of Elenbele. It is a 13-kilometer stretch of sandy beach that lies between the Ankobra and Amanzuri estuaries. It is home to many migratory water birds. There are many areas in Ghana where water birds can be found, but I selected the Isiama Beach because there was an ongoing project there, and so I was piggybacking on that project to cut down on the cost of my field visit. The Densu Delta Ramsar site is located in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. It is one of the 5 coastal Ramsar sites that we have in Ghana, and it is an important site for many migratory and resident water birds. A large proportion of that area is owned by the Pambros Salt Industry Limited. I will do a separate video describing what a Ramsar site is and where they can be located in Ghana. Now, before you go to the field, you need to consider the logistics you will need for the field visit and budget for them accordingly. In my case, I have the following on my budget: a pickup to transport me and the other field personnel, as well as the traps. And the cost of rental for the pickup was about $150 per day. I needed a bird specialist to trap and identify the birds. I needed a driver to drive the pickup. I needed an assistant to help with setting the traps. I also needed sample collection tubes and reagents. I needed fuel, and I needed traps. So for the traps, I needed to rent them, and also I needed to pay all the field personnel that I was taking to the field. The birds were trapped at night, unlike the forest birds that were trapped during the day. Trapping was done at night because during the day the birds see the nets and avoid them. A trapping session lasted from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now, trapping during the night, or trapping from dusk to dawn, was one of the most difficult things I had to do on this project. So what we were doing was to set our tables along the shore at a distance in such a way that when the high tide comes, we are not affected. Rings were put on the legs of the birds to help identify recaptures and also to indicate the country the bird was ringed, just in case it flew to another country. The rings had codes and the name of the country. In addition, color tags were also placed on the legs of the bird. These were some of the birds that were captured. Sample collection followed the same procedure for forest birds. Only 1 out of the 4 bacterial pathogens under investigation was observed in samples collected from the bird. 65% of the birds harbored this pathogen. In humans, the pathogen is known to be a major cause of diarrhea in travelers and is also an important cause of diarrhea in infants in developing countries. In conclusion, the isolation of this pathogen from the birds suggests that these birds could be zoonotic reservoirs of the pathogen and may have acquired it via direct or indirect contact with humans. If you came across a bird with such a ring, it could mean it was done as part of a research. Let me know if you've come across a bird with such a ring. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more content.